get him settled.
I'm going to record if that's okay, because we have Brendan, who's crucially important. We have Valentine, and we can follow on with the others as well after. Yeah. So I think you need to accept of the recording, and then we can begin.
Yeah, okay. I accepted it.
Okay, super. So
we can start
welcome to all of you, and I'm going to hand over to Ivy from Arduino. And for those of you who are not with us, we will pass on this video to you. Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
all the team from Arduino.
It's very nice to give you this very brief introduction about the cloud. So I'm going to introduce you mainly about our cloud school plan. As you may know that Arduino has been marketing and promoting the cloud for the recent several years. We have mainly three plans. One is the maker plan, and one is the school plan, and the other one is the pro or enterprise plan for industrial field. So for schools, it's very good for the students and teachers to use school plan, because it's a very shared space where you can do everything, including editing your coding. You can build your Internet of Things. You can also refer to our courses and tremendous tutorials there. So it is actually a web platform and very easy to use for everybody. Especially it will help teachers to teach coding, IoT, AI, and STEM. So it is very good for our teachers and students who will learn how to programming and how to build IoT things through this platform. Sorry. Can you see the screen?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Putting it.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's showing.
I panicked because I thought the problem was at my end. It's okay.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
So in this platform, you can code. You will need an hardware to program. So for the hardware, you can use either Arduino hardware or the third-party hardware. You can select the hardware from our long listing. I will show you in the platform later. Also, it is connected with Google Classroom. So if the teacher is already using the Google Classroom, you can connect with our web editor and then assign some assignments there, and also grade your students. It will be manually grading.
Okay, so Batha is now going to join us. And again, Batha is a very crucial person, because she's the person from United Nations Economic Commission from Africa that has experience of Arduino. So I'm going to leave her join.
So also for the administrator, they can assign the different roles as teachers, students, or admin. And also they will decide if they will going to continue to renew the plan next year or cancel the plan.
Okay, so just to let you know that we now have Batha, Vicky from Zimbabwe, and Solomon have joined the call.
Hello, Vicky and Solomon.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, morning. So I will continue our slides since this is recording, so you can also review the previous information later. Yeah. So for the cloud plans, we have, of course, free plans. It is totally free of charge. And also we have some paid plans, which you will enjoy a lot of more specific extensive exclusive features for the paid ones. So for the free ones, you can, of course, doing some web editing and also IoT, but you will have limited features. And so actually for the school plan, it's actually a shared space. So we have a picture here. In this shared space, it's like a virtual classroom where you can invite all of your members into this shared space, and each member can enjoy the same features as the web editor, IoT cloud, Google Classroom integration, and everybody can see our courses, contents, resources, and the admin or teachers can assign the roles for each member. For example, if the member is a student, they cannot invite other members. But if you are a teacher, you can invite your other, for example, students. And admin can assign, has the biggest rights to assign the roles. So so why we have to code online? We have some different angles. Is because first is the accessibility is very easy. You can log in on the platform anywhere if you have the internet, and it's very secure. Also, you don't have to update the software anytime, because I know a lot of the people use the desktop version, and it will need you to update manually sometimes. So Code Online will solve all the problems here. So this is what web editor looks like. I know that we have a lot of updates on the UI design from last year, so maybe the picture is not that new. So later I will give you a live tour on the platform. So for the hardware to use together with the school plan, we have already some existing kits. For example, the student kit, where we have a Arduino UNO board inside, also the CTC Go family. We also have the UNO board inside, and the Explore IoT, where you can use the IoT platform. For the Google Classroom, I'm not sure whether somebody of you have already using the Google Classroom, but if you have already used it, you can, plan, create assignments, and share lessons and sketches to your students. Once you create the assignments, they will receive the notification on their email or the Google Classroom. They will also have a comprehensive view of their students' performance, and according to each of their performance, you can personalize the learning experience and personalize the assessment for them. For the web editor, the customer can attach a lot of tabs, including media, like pictures, videos, and also share their feedback about their project. So this is a very good tool for the students if they will need to submit a project. For the IoT function, it is also very easy to use, because first, it is very easy to configure. Once you connect with your device, it will automatically, recognize which board you're using. And then you can also create a dashboard and share with your members. We also have templates where you can, you don't need to program at all, but just one click, and then you will get the full templates, and you can already run your IoT projects. If you don't have any experiences, don't worry. We have millions of tutorials, examples, documentations in this platform where you can refer. Also, the IoT cloud will set up the codes necessary whenever you will need to set things up. So it is very easy to use. I think this slide has already Okay, so in this slides, it mentions besides the kits, we also have other recommended board to use together with the cloud. So we have sorry? Okay. We have many boards. I think many of you have already been familiar with the board here. Also, we highly recommend the teachers to consider to use the UNO REV4 Wi-Fi with this platform, because it can, use the IoT function. Also, we have the third-party compatible hardware if they are Wi-Fi enabled, if they have the ESP32 or ESP8266, etc. So I think this is pretty much about the introduction for the cloud. So next, I will give you a tour on our website. So So if you have the school plan and you logged in with our Arduino account or with your Google account or GitHub or etc., you can access to this homepage. So in this homepage, you can see here, it showed the devices and things, Internet of Things, and members. I think the first thing is that in this shared space, you will have a minimum of 5 members inside this space. And then if you want to add other members inside, you just click add members and enter their emails and give them different roles, for example, teacher or students. Or if you have many students, you can also share this link and give them this code so that they can join this space. You can always assign the roles here as well. And if you want to remove anybody, you can just click them and delete that role, so that you will get one extra seat and you can invite other people to join. And the next feature is the sketch. It's this one. So in this box, you can select which board you are using. It's a very long list, so you can also search, for example, UNO R4 Wi-Fi here. Because I didn't connect with any hardware, so I will not connect. Here you can write your sketches and also add a tab here, for example, project. And also you can add a secret tab. So this secret tab is only for yourself. So once you have submit this sketch to other people, they will not see this tab. Here on the left side, you can also see examples here and also libraries. You can find millions of resources here. So this is the web editor. If you want to share with the Google Classroom, you can just click here and share to the Google Classroom and select your classes, for example. Yeah. And also next is the Internet of Things. So here you can just click this add things here and then connect with your devices and then build the dashboard here. This dashboard is also connected with your devices, so you can add different widgets like color, time picker, etc. For example, this one. And also, if you want to teamwork, you can also share this dashboard with your team member. If you want to find some existing template You can also, go to IoT templates here, where you can find different templates based on different board. So we have the ESP32 board here. If you're using the greenhouse kit, you can also find the template. Or if you have the nano board, and also some other templates. For example, this one, you just click this and then import the code there. So it's very easy. Here, like import template. Yeah. So install, that will be fine. Okay. And also we have many courses here in this cloud platform. It's a bit slow. Okay. Here on the left, you can also find courses. So the school plan contains all the courses of our educational kits. For example, student kit, engineering kit, a lot. So even if you are not using the Arduino kits or board, you can also find some information useful there. If you don't have the school plan and you will need to, you will not see the courses with the free plan. For the free plan, you can only see, I think, 1 or 2 courses. But with the school plan, you will see all the courses here. And we will keep adding courses if we have the new ones. Yeah. So basically, it's the overview and a tour for the platform. It's easy to say, but sometimes it will need you to explore how to use it efficiently and see if it will really help you to benefit for your students and your members. So that's basically it. If you have any questions, we're happy to help with our team member, Leonard.
Thank you, Ivy. That was brilliant and very clear.
Thank you.
Practical. Is there anyone wants to come in with questions? I saw Vicky in the chat put in that she is experienced of using Google Classroom, so therefore this is something that you can use, as I said, I think, but you use the word to enrich your Google Classroom. And I must talk to Guillaume about the possibilities there in Google. Anyone want to come in with questions? Thank you, Beth. I know you joined late, but we have recorded this from an earlier part, and it probably is familiar to you, what you've seen here.
Yes, thank you, Bernard. I would look forward to the recording for sure.
Anyone, any question?
Hi, perhaps not a question, but maybe a comment to say,
please, yeah.
It would be lovely for us, obviously, to mess around with the platform. I think just tinker around with it, because I see so many opportunities on not just only, specifically for WRO, but beyond, that we could use to actually present this to the schools that we're working with in our different communities. So I think this sounds really exciting. I'd love to actually get going with that. And yeah, so thank you for the presentation.
Yeah, sure. So I've mentioned in our last meeting, I will create a shared space for everybody so that everybody can access to the platform and see how it will benefit WRO or other projects.
Okay, super, Ivy. That's great, because I think, like most of the people on here, it's actually going in, and I don't want to use the word playing with it in the wrong way, but if you understand what I'm saying, it's going in and trying it, knowing that you can't break anything is the important, because then the questions will arise. We often find this with CPD. We bring people in. Brendan would be vastly experienced in this, and everyone else on the program here, on the call. You know, you bring someone in, you give them some training the first week, they go away, and then they find they get stuck and they come back and they want to actually have more questions about what they had tried to do. So it's by practice, I think, is where we will learn a lot.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
a question for maybe someone who isn't on the call here. And if I'm thinking of one or two of our countries, let's say Abata would know we run a call with Sao Tome last week, which was starting really at a very basic level. What would you suggest to someone starting at a very basic level, Ivy? Where should they go into first? Would it be let's say, if you take the classroom resources or the very basic level, where would you start with this if you were to go in and it was kind of your first experience?
Yeah, I would also like to know if you're already using Arduino board, if everybody has an Arduino board at hand, or any other third-party board that can be used with the platform. You can start with connecting the hardware, and then see if you find some examples and some templates already existing there, and then start to explore it.
Okay, and I think that's actually answers the question, because I know with our conversation the other day with Bata was going to provide sorry, I just gone blank.
List of a kit to procure. Yeah.
That she will actually procure in Portugal while she's there for the next 2 weeks. Manuela, I couldn't think of her name. And therefore she will be coming back with a kit, and that's exactly like you said, she needs to get her kit and then connect in to what starts as a very basic. I think most people else in the call here have kits or have access to kits. And our aim is then to get the other people who were on the call last week and maybe not on this week, and others that we're working with, to get them get kits in their hand in some way and begin to start this process. I think if it ties in with the Google Classroom, it's given me a really good idea, because I think, Vicky, there's something we could do here with the women empowerment, actually, like you mentioned about the Google Classroom and your experience of it. So we can keep that as an idea for later. And then
great.
Great. Anybody?
So
Brendan has a question. Brendan has a question, very practical, in the chat. When can we get started?
Get started with the platform, or yeah, after the call,
platform,
I will
yes, great.
Yeah. I will need to know how many members you will need in this space, so I will create the correct number.
Anyone want to give a guess on that? I mean, we're going to deal with about 14 countries, but some I'm only going on calls with in the next day or two, and that would be like South Africa, Ghana. I'm due to have a call today. Nigeria, due to have a call on Thursday. But I think some of the people who are on the call here would be able to bring in, I'm thinking of Vicky and Bata, bring in others who would avail of the opportunity because they're on their WRO teams. So I'm not sure. I mean,
yeah, maybe you can also check internally and let me know the number you will need. So I will create the space.
Okay.
Or I can also create different spaces. For example, other 1 or 2 spaces instead of 1, but it will, depend on your actual needs.
Okay. And can you just, again, me asking the stupid question, what would the benefit of having more spaces than just one be? Does it?
Yeah, actually, it's the same as the class. For example, if a teacher manages different class, it's more easier for the teacher to manage each class or each school plan. If there are too many people involved in a shared space, maybe it will cause some mess, because it's a shared space. If you want to focus on several projects, you can use different classrooms.
Okay. Anybody, any other question? Yeah, I have one. Bata has a question, please.
Yes, thank you. Yes, as Bernard would say, I'm going to ask a very stupid question. considering that I joined the call late as well. So just to understand the purpose of this, the Arduino Cloud is built or developed to make sure that trainers or experts on Arduino can be enabled enough to train their students better, and for the students to better know the Arduino kits and on how to program it, and also be able to develop prototypes. Like I'm trying to see what is the purpose, because I joined in late. I did not understand the whole concept of it. Sorry for
No
taking you
problem.
back, Ivy. But like, what is the purpose and how can we be able to use it? Like as Bernard said, and you mentioned that it's better to have different spaces for different teachers. So then in that case, that we would need one space for each country we're supporting that will be using Arduino kits and Arduino programming to teach the, to give the training to the students. So just trying to structure the purpose of it and how we can be able to use it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, sure. So of course we have the free, totally free desktop version, but compared to the desktop version, the web cloud can give you more features or benefits. First, more and more schools are equipped with internet. So with the internet, you can log in the cloud anywhere without losing any data on your computer. You can see every information there. So it is also a shared space. So I think this will benefit the classroom very well, because everybody is in the shared space where you can build the program, the sketch together. You can share it with your members and do the editing together. For the teachers, you can also manage your members very easily there. You can invite members and remove members. You can also use it with Google Classroom, where you can assign the homework. You can grade the students' homework. You can also, modify their sketches if there's something wrong. Also, in this platform, you will enjoy the exclusive lessons and activities. And for the administrator, it is easy for them to manage the whole school plan and decide if you will renew it or cancel it. And the cost is also not that high. The standard cost for each member is only $20 per year. So considering the benefits and the cost, it's a good choice for many teachers if they want to use the hardware to teach the programming and Internet of Things. Because we also keep modifying our platform and adding contents into the platform. So I think I hope it answers your question.
Okay, so just to clarify that, so $20 per year for the student cost, is that the same as the teacher cost, Ivy? And or is there an initial subscription and then $20 afterwards, just so we can understand that?
Yeah, so the cost is each member is $20. So it's the same for the teacher or admin or other members. It's the same. So for example, if you have 10 members in the space, the annual cost will be like $200 per year. But for this trial, I will not charge. So it's only some free trial for you teachers and our sponsor for this program.
Okay, super. Thank you. Great. Anybody, any other questions? And that was very helpful because that clarifies, gives us a sense of what we can do. And I could see options there as regards our memberships, etc.
Yeah, comment, Bernard. So you see like how important this is also to include it in other also to benefit from this for our other initiatives as well. So I just want to ask Ivy, we have this e-learning platform that we're developing for alumni members of Coding Camp Girls that we want to help continue, have continuous access to education and so on. So we're trying to like upload courses for them on that platform and give them a chance to network and so on. So I'm not sure how we can be able to link this opportunity. I mean, even with payment or somehow some kind of arrangement to incorporate this lesson for the platform. That is one question. The other would be, so whenever we're organizing robotics workshops and we hire the trainers, is there like a trainers session that we can have from your team to train the trainers, and then so that they could be able to provide the training easily to the students while we're running the workshop?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So first of all, if the teacher will need training, if the training is very basic ones like introduction, we can always send the teachers our recordings to have a basic understanding first. Because the training resources is also limited internally because everyone needs training. So this is the first step, and then second, we will if there is still a lot of things that is not clear, and we will of course organize a training for you, and after knowing what exactly you would like to get from the training.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. You're muted.
After all the years, I'm still muted. A quick question, and you may or may not be able to answer this, but your distributor may, when we talk to your distributor in Africa. How, I don't want to say how easy, but is it possible to get Arduinos to many countries in Africa? And again, I'm thinking of a separate project here as well. First of all, obviously WRO, but Vicky will smile here because like Bata, I also think of another project we have with women empowerment where we have 550 women already involved in an alumni for the last 5 years. And a lot of those would benefit if we could get Arduino. I could then see how we could link them into what we've just seen here this morning and build on that. So do you know, I mean, what's the experience of, I suppose, distributing Arduinos in Africa? And these would be like in small numbers initially to get the teachers involved.
Sorry, I may not fully get you. Do you mean you want to get connected with our existing distributors, or you would like to?
Yeah, I need to connect. I think you promised that the last day, which was very good.
Yeah.
Connect with your distributor. My apologies. My question is really, I am, as I often do, and Brendan will smile and the others, I often talk while I'm thinking. Brendan smiling there. So my question really is, I'm trying to figure how easy or how difficult it would be to get just individual Arduino kits to women we have in different countries in Africa, because that would be initial start, because we could then join them in here into what's going on a separate project almost.
Yeah, if we get connected with a distributor, because our existing educational distributor is located in South Africa, and he also has different projects in different regions of Africa. So I think it's not be a problem if you want to buy individual kits from them. I may connect you and the distributor after a call. So if necessary, we can also organize another call with him and to discuss the procedures, etc.
And I think it would be very helpful, and I may be speaking on behalf of Bata and others here, if we actually could have a presentation from him as regards other projects he has. Now, that doesn't mean that he has to present, but if he could bring, like we did last week, where we had a quick, we call it a tour de table, a quick around the table about what was happening in each country, even if we had a quick summary from each of his projects as to what they're doing in different countries in Africa, I think that would be very helpful. I think what we're finding here consistently is that we're started talking about WRO, but Batha's talking about her Girl in Robotic events and the work, amazing work she's been doing. We're talking about our Women Empowerment Project. Vicky is talking about her Google Classroom work. It all begins to gel after a while. And I think it would be just good from idea point of view to see what else is happening with Arduino in Africa. And I'm being specific on Africa because we all know, let's be honest, it's a different environment. We heard last week about, we actually were talking to Manuela in Sao Tome, who was explaining to us that she has to be careful what schools she selects because a number of the schools do not have electricity in the school. So again, we're talking about a different environment. There's no point in us looking at projects that are happening in America or happening in Europe, but it's inspiring to see a project that can happen in Africa if it's already up and running. Okay.
Yeah, true. It will be very thrilling to see if we have more projects built based in Africa. I think our marketing team will be very happy to see as well.
Yeah, I think it'll be great. We're starting, and let's all connect up. We're on the same journey. We all have the same aim.
Yeah, sure. Great.
Okay. Anybody else? Sorry, I keep doing all the talking.
It's okay, Bernard. Also, I think our WRO trainers and countries that will be engaging in this national competition will benefit from IB linking up with the supplier, of course. Also, it will help us compare prices, even for Manuela, prices in Portugal. I don't know if IB can tell us they have suppliers as well in Portugal, or if it's better to buy it in South Africa. I mean, get it shipped from South Africa for the African countries that are engaged. So just to capture your opinion on that, and where to change it, and which one is more feasible.
Yeah, that's a very great practical point, Batha. But that one actually is one you could prioritize, Ivy. If you or any of the team here can connect us with your supplier in Portugal, the reason being that Manuela is currently in Portugal for 2 weeks.
Okay.
So
we have a partner in Portugal as well.
Okay, and we'll be very honest here. But Manuela had a suitcase ready to bring home Lego kits, but by the time she was finished a conversation with Bata, she had moved to Arduino kits because of the practicality and the numbers she could use in schools. So what we hoping to do now, and brilliant for Bata for thinking of this so quickly, is that if we can connect while she's in Portugal, it means she can bring them back in her suitcase rather than waiting for supplies to start coming to her, which takes, a couple of weeks or a month because the post there obviously is very restricted.
Yes, I can connect with you with the distributor or share you with their email contact.
Yeah, please. And if we could do that, we can connect with Manuel and we can get all that wrapped up. Yeah, great thinking, Bata. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bernard.
Okay, so if we have any more questions, there's no point in us staying on any longer than we need to because I think it's brilliant how many ideas you have sparked this morning, Ivy. I think, as always, it's the question and answer afterwards and the suggestions. I'm going away with a list of things here of possibilities on a practical basis. So I think, first of all, thanks for your very clear introduction. Thank you so much, and to all the team for the offer of the space, currently the free space, so we can work around that and we can get people to work in that and engage in that. And also, thank you for moving quickly now in the Portuguese Sao Tome, because that'll be a really, really interesting one to see. And she's brilliant. She's got a really good plan, sending 10 young students out that she's taken from university to 10 schools around the country. And what I have to say I loved was when she spoke about it, she talked about the students will stay in the houses with the teachers to cut down on costs, because they see this as something the country will benefit from. So real community spirit. And if we can help that one, that'd be great. And a brilliant start and a great project to talk about. So thank you, Ivy. Thank you, William, for setting all this up. Thank you, Leonard, for being with us. And I think there's a lot has come out of what we've talked about this morning. And I'll pass the recording on to others, and I'll have follow conversations, certainly with Brendan, Valentine, Bata, and Solomon here, and Vicky, about what's next. Okay.
Sure. Okay.
Okay,
Thank you,
I will
guys.
follow
Yeah.
everything after our call. And yeah, Liam, please.
Thank you so much.
No,
That's
thank you.
great.
Thank you. Just
Brilliant
look for
start.
next
Thank
step.
you so much.
Thank you.
For coming
Thank
back.
you. Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.